So for creating the offer, basically this is the flow. So from the opportunity, you have to create the supplier quotation and then follow the rest of the process. So now open the RFQ, go to the opportunity list. So if you see here, currently the status of this RFQ is open. Okay, so when you submit the offer, then it gets changed to the quotation, and these are the different filters. So if you want to select any specific RFQ, you can apply the filter. So if you want to see only the quotation RFQ, you can just apply the filter. Okay, now let's open this RFQ. Okay, so over here you can see the create option. Okay, so this is the create supplier quotation. Okay, so before creating the supplier quotation, you should have to create the supplier if it is not there. Okay, along with the address and the contact details. Okay, so I am just selecting the existing supplier. Okay, click on the make supplier quotation. Then it will go to the new supplier quotation. So here you can see the currency this supplier is dealing in USD. Okay, this is the exchange rate. Okay, so this is the exchange rate which is there in the system. So if you want to change the exchange rate, you can change from here. Okay, you can apply the different exchange rate. Okay, and these are the items coming from the RFQ. Okay, now we have to enter the price. Okay, so before entering the price, let's see what are the other information you have. So this is the taxes and charges. Okay, so suppose that supplier is applying some taxes like the VAT or other things, you can select from here the custom duty or any other charges, freight and charges. Okay, and this is the more information, and this is the reference. Under the procure ERP information, you can see the supplier quotation reference. Okay, so suppose supplier has given any quotation reference, you can enter here. Okay, so now let's enter the rate. So there are two options. You can manually enter the rate like this 100. So you can use the down arrow key, okay, to go to the below cell. Or other ways, suppose if you are having the rate in Excel sheet, what you can do here, open that Excel sheet. So I am having the supplier quotation. Okay, so this is the rate given by the supplier. So go to the supplier quotation and just Control C and Control V. Okay, so suppose if you are having the 100 items or 50 items, so instead of doing one by one, what you can do, you can just copy paste from the Excel. Okay, and this is the validity date of the supplier quotation. So if the supplier has given any date for the quotation, now save the quotation. So in the procure ERP, actually like each and every document, like there are some document where you have to save and submit. So what does it means, like if it is in the draft mode, you can do any changes. Okay, and once you submit it, you cannot do any change. Okay, so if you want to do any changes in the submitted document, you just have to cancel and amend it. New RFQ means no, you cannot make any changes in this supplier quotation. Okay, so let's submit this supplier quotation. This is permanently submit the supplier quotation. Okay, now can you see, like you cannot do any changes here. Okay, everything is in read only mode. Okay, yeah, its status will change to open, and when you create the purchase order, then it will change to converted. Okay, now from the supplier quotation, so if you see the steps, so can you see this green and the different color shades? Go to the create option. Okay, and then select the calculation sheet. Okay, so here it will pull all the information from the RFQ. Okay, this is the delivery information. Okay, this is the currency and price list. This is the currency of client. Okay, this is the rounding off. Suppose if you want to round off the amount or the expecting, so suppose I am expecting 20% markup. Now if you see, the selling price changed. Okay, it will add 20% in the cost price. So this is the cost price coming from the supplier quotation, and this is the selling price, unit selling price after adding 20% markup on the cost price. Okay. Correct. Okay, and this is the actual charges. So like in the supplier quotation, the supplier is having the freight of 100 USD as a freight. So that information you can enter here. Okay, and underneath you can see all the information, like this is the total purchase cost, this is the purchase charges, total cost, total selling price, this is the gross margin. Okay, and this is the gross margin percentage. Okay, now save it and submit it. Okay, so and this is the print option. Okay, so you can see here like something like this. Correct. And once we have the workflow now, it will show like who has prepared and who has approved this calculation sheet. So currently we have not implemented the workflow. So once here, so from the calculation sheet, so we have created the calculation sheet. So from the calculation sheet we have to create the offer or the quotation. Okay, the seventh step. So this is our calculation sheet. Now go to the create option, select the quotation, the information of the client. Okay, this is the address and the contact details, this information coming from the RFQ. So basically like you should have to create the RFQ like correctly. If anything is wrong, then all the subsequent document information will get wrong. Okay, this is the territory. Okay, now if you see the rate, this rate is coming from the calculation sheet after adding the markup. Okay, and here you can see the total quantity amount of company currency. Okay, and this is the freight which we have to charge. Okay, freight and forwarding. Okay, yes, you can create. Okay, and over here this is the payment terms. Okay, so suppose if you are having the some payment terms na, like 15 days or 45 days. You can select the due days, like you can basically create the template. So instead of typing each and every time, you can just select the template and it will get automatically populated. This is the template. Okay, and this this is, so amount will get changed to the 100%. Now save it. Now if you see the print format, okay, so this is the quotation print format. Okay, now suppose if you want to write some subject over here, like please find below the our quotation. Okay, what you can do here, like go to the quotation, scroll down. So this is the subject section. Okay, here you can write be the RFQ number, client RFQ number. Okay, then save. And now if you go here, can you see the draft mode? Okay, if the document is the draft mode, then it will come like this. Okay, now you can see here. Okay, no, there is no. Okay, now document dashboard. Okay, you can see like under the buying there is one supplier quotation ABC. Okay, the quotation information will not come here, and this is the control document, this is the control sheet. So you can access any document from here just by clicking on it, and it will show the margin here as well. Okay, now suppose if you want to email this document, okay, just click on the menu, select the email. Okay, so I'm just, what is your email address? One three. This is you have the option send me a copy, read receipts, you can also check. Okay, attachment, and you can select the print format, like which print format you want to add. Okay, and if you want to attach any other document, you can attach here as well. Okay, and these are the language options, like if you want to send in some other language. So you will get this particular of email here. And if you see here, like in the quotation also, you have the status. Okay, so this is the in the open state. So once you create the sales order or the LPO, then it will get changed to order. Okay, so any it should get changed to completed. Correct. Yes, after the RFQ, these are the different stages. So we have created the offer. After the offer, we have to create the LPO. Okay, so from the quotation, you can create the sales order, and then procurement of item. So for the procurement of item, from the sales order, you can create the purchase order. Okay, and again from the sales order you can create the delivery note, packing slip, or the sales invoice. Okay, and correct, and this is the invoicing, sales order. Correct, and it shouldn't be like this, like you try to avoid directly creating the quotation, no? Okay, like you shouldn't do like this, go to the quotation and create a new one. Go, like, follow the process, and through that particular document you can create the subsequent document. Correct, because the thing is that when you scroll down in the Procure ERP workspace, can you see the RFQ analysis report? Okay, if you open this report, okay, you can see here, like, this is the RFQ. You can assign the RFQ to some other person, like if there are there is a team, na, who are working, so instead of you can assign to someone else also. This is the closing date and time. It is having that this client LPO, sales order, all the same video. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, bye bye, have a nice day.